Hey there guys, InfamousAmoe again, and today we're going to be having a little bit of fun. I'm going to pause here in a second and get into a game, but today we have a bit of an interesting Rampage deck build. I don't think it's not good, honestly, hence the name Meme Rage, if you can see that. So it's going to be a bit of a fun deck. Basically, the idea is people always talk about how unkillable Rampage is. Not as much anymore, but the goal here is just to be a wall of flesh, utilizing health and armor. I did put some attack speed in there. I don't want to be completely useless. I also I didn't take a key because I don't have a key that gives attack speed or anything else that I want in here. But hopefully this will be fun. This will be something interesting. And I'm gonna pause here, and when I come back, we'll be in a game. Hey there, guys. Here we are again. We're getting into a game now. I do feel a little bad because it looks like the way they're wanting this team composition to go, like they really want some success here. And hopefully this deck won't be that bad, but there's a little bit of concern here to be had, I think. Also, I'm not the greatest Rampage player. In fact, I'm most definitely a below average Rampage player. I don't play him often. Grux is my favorite for sure. I've always preferred a lot of other junglers to Rampage, although I did go through a phase where when he was really good, I did play him some just to play him and see what it was all about, and he is to this day one of my highest win rate heroes as a result of that period of time. Now, God, I'm such a dick. So our goal here, and it's good they got a pretty even spread, or a relatively even spread of damage, I guess. Not really, it's mostly energy. Our goal is basically just to push towers and whenever possible to be the best asshole we can be, to just get real big with his ultimate and then block pathways. And what are they going to do about it, right? They're not going to kill us. And we're really lucky. I don't think I saw a Grux on their team. Grux is a really solid counter to tanky builds because armor and a large amount of health that doesn't do anything to bleed, because bleed is effectively percent damage. So I mean, you'll still have more health than everybody else, but you'll drop in terms of your health bar at the same pace as everybody else when you're on bleed. So Grux is really good against that, but they don't have that. So we're hopefully just gonna have a lot of fun here. We're gonna see. Um, Also, my teammates are probably gonna hate me. We're probably gonna see some pretty solid toxicity here, I'm sure. Um, it'll be something for sure. I mean, I don't know. Let's see if this guy gets in here. This last player. Hopefully, I won't have to repause and find another game. And the reason I'll leave it in is just to showcase that this is the thing that happens with not necessarily a lot of frequency, but enough to where it can be frustrating at times. I don't know what causes this. I wonder if people do it intentionally and just leave to be trolls, or if because I don't know how their matchmaking system works in Paragon. I don't know if it does it by region or if because there's maybe not enough players yet, which sounds not great. I wonder if instead of doing it regionally and connecting to people in your region, it's just worldwide to whoever happens to join, which I think could cause issues like this quite a lot, perhaps, but I'm no expert. But we got it anyways, which is good. And now we can begin the meme rage. It's gonna be something. Let's see. He pretty much works how I remember him working. Ideally, I think you'd get Boulder Throw first, but this is not an ideal game, and thus it doesn't matter to me, honestly. Here, I think instead of getting the Harvester's Key, I'll get a ward, because I'm going to be kind of a support tank in a sense, because I'm going to be helping my ADCs, even though my primary goal here is just to be a big tanky asshole. I think it is important to at least maintain some level of success. We'll see. Now, I don't quite know why Twin Blast is going into the middle lane. I don't know if they have some kind of plan, but for the moment I'm going to dip into the left lane. Oh, he's warding. He's warding. He's not staying there, is he? I don't quite understand, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna ward up here. And let's get started. Now Murdoch is going to take out our ward. I could jump on him, but I don't feel the need. The fact, oh wow, I'm not used to laning as a jungler. I don't, because right now, effectively, he's missed quite a few last hits in destroying that ward. And once I get my pounce, assuming they don't do a solid gank before then, I can pretty easily get away. With my health regen, I'll be able to survive a little bit better than he can when I need to. So, yeah, just as a general statement, as long as I'm careful and I play my cards right and I get better at last hitting, which seems unlikely right now, I'll do alright. Now, it looks like they're having fights already. I don't know what's going on completely. Is Murdoch gonna leave? Yeah. I'm not really in a position to help in a fight right now. I have my boulder, which could maybe get a kill if I get there in time. But honestly, it isn't. I don't see a purpose in that. Not yet, anyways. Our goal here is not the typical Rampage thing, really. It's more about being a super tank who doesn't care about the rules. And whether that works or not hinges heavily on my success here. Because if I fall behind, they're going to kill me anyways. I'm very bad at last hits on Rampage. This is actually terrible. Although he doesn't do anything to me, so I'm just going to boulder up real quick. A little bit of damage. Just let him know that I'm still Rampage and I can still mess him up if I need to. Ah, I don't like when they change targets. Alright. I might get a last hit one day. Maybe. We'll see. By the way, in the comments, you can let me know if you'd rather have cut Paragon gameplay videos, because they'd be kind of long. If you'd rather see cuts of it at highlights rather than a whole gameplay video, let me know. But for now, I'm just going to keep doing it in this format. Since I don't play much Rampage, I'm just going to assume you get the health regen. Especially since our goal here is to be a super tank. Looks like we're having a little bit of death here. Over there. So I'm going to push this back, and I think I will have to go help some. At some point here. Also, he's getting way ahead of me. Because I am doing absolutely trash when it comes to these last hits. I say as I get more last hits. That's usually how that goes. Now, for right now, everything's fine because they haven't noticed what's going on. And they won't notice for a while. Probably. But I'm sure that once they do, we're going to see some top grade anger at my decisions. But that's alright. Because we only have one goal and one dream. And as long as we accomplish that, I could not care less. That was also the worst boulder I've ever thrown. It's pretty good. Now, also, as a side note, if you're a new player coming in, this is most definitely not how you play Rampage. And that should be, I think you should take that into account. Is that this is one giant meme involving a fish person. So he really wants it here. I don't have enough mana for my ultimate. It's just not possible to get that kill right now. If I had my ultimate, maybe, but I don't. Once I hit 6 card points, I'm going to go back and get some energy armor and some health. Mostly health. Which means we're going to be able to really bash the Murdoch into submission. Depending on what he's built. Okay, yeah, the nuke thing, pretty typical Murdoch build start. Also, I'm not taking this super seriously. This is definitely sort of a fun... Not that Paragon isn't normally fun, but it's definitely more of like a... I don't know, we'll say extra fun type situation, because I didn't really feel like trying to do some math and to set up an efficient build or anything. I felt like doing something a little bit, I guess, silly and kind of off. So here we are trying to build the Super Tank Rampage. And we're going to see how that goes. Now, we're going to get a tuned barrier first. I want to make sure it's the one with just health. Normally, I'd get a ward here, or a better ward. But, you know, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta have a game like this where you're testing things out, discovering new possibilities, and by new possibilities, I mean, you know, completely screwing yourself. I do feel kind of, because this Chimera has done a pretty alright job, it seems, of, excellent, actually, of getting all these harvesters placed by himself. But hey, you know, it's whatever. People, this is the equivalent of building a critical deck, and I don't want to talk about this, but I'll explain this. If you think about it, not only is building a max attack speed rather than max critical a lot stronger, just like it's more consistent, because you don't have to hope for getting your double damage, and it does the same thing, because if you're attacking twice in a second, then you're still getting effectively twice the damage in the same time frame as before, which is what the critical chance is supposed to do, except it does it every time guaranteed, which in my mind makes it far superior, but you know, what do I know? Although when they reduced the amount of attack speed you got per point, I wonder if maybe that's changed, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. I can't believe I missed that. Do a little bit of hitting on him. He's going to attack back a little bit, but that's alright. I can just hop into the jungle, get some extra health regen, and we'll be on our way. Yeah. Alright, he wants to do some stuff. Twin Blast was not the ideal person. We can't get him. Twin Blast is dead. I don't know what exactly he was planning on doing. Chimera should have been the one to come in and try to gank that, not him. Twin Blast needs to be farming in lane. ADCs, that was also the worst boulder. Wow, alright. We'll see. ADCs, now take this into mind, unless they're coming into your lane like a jungler, don't go try to gank things, you're wasting your time. As a ADC early on in the game, you are absolutely not strong enough to be good in ganks. You just farm up, that's what you do, you're good in the late game, not in the early game. That's why you should, in my opinion, never build Flashfire Pistons on like a Twin Blast or something, because that's good for the that's not designed for that part of the game, right? Like, you're not built to I don't know, you're not set up for being good at killing people early on. It's more for in the late game, you can farm up really well with your basic attacks. Obviously, what else are you gonna do? And then when you get strong in the late game, that's when you kill things. But not early on. That's the warrior's job. That's the supports to help the warriors do that. Although your primary focus is supporting the ADC. But enough serious stuff. More being a tanky asshole. I don't mean to walk in front of the Muriel like that. It's just something I get used to is having a big Twin Blast. What are you doing? That's alright. Doesn't matter. I can't say anything clearly. I'm playing very poorly, and I'm also using a deck that is, and this isn't even enough to explain it, is very subpar. I mean, it's just, it's bad. I missed a little bit. That's alright. I wanted to hit the Gideon. Because killing Greystone is pointless unless his ultimate is gone, and I don't think it is. There's no point wasting resources on him unless you're pretty confident you can kill him twice. And we can't. There's absolutely no way we can kill him twice right now. So, I'm going to throw a boulder for fun and see. Not quite. There we go. You see that? There's a little bit of toxicity there. As you can see, he's getting mad at the Twin Blast because he wasn't farming in the right lane. He was mid lane and ganking and stuff. Not what he's supposed to be doing. Not at all. But that's alright. Doesn't matter. We're here to have fun. And I think that's something a lot of players need to understand. It's not about... I mean, maybe if you're playing professionally and you're in a high-level game, maybe then you should care more about it. But right now, we're just having a good old time. Ranked isn't implemented yet, so it's whatever. Just do what you do, have fun. No point getting mad at each other. You're not, losing any money or anything from this. Just learn how to have fun. That's the whole point of the game, huh? Well, anyhow, once we hit 6 card points, we're going to go back and get even beefier. And then once that's happened, I think we can definitely start having a little bit of fun. Taking some towers out. This is also serve as an example that you can't just be a tank most of the time, because I have accomplished absolutely nothing this game. I don't do any damage. I just kind of exist and I survive, and that's about it. That's what I do. That's all I do. That's all I've ever done during this game. Like right now, I can absolutely just run away. They cannot kill me. They just won't. Because right now, if I wanted to, I could leap in the jungle, walk away, so you can get full health again, and then just come back. I mean, it doesn't matter what they do, really. It require a lot more resources than they should ever expend on one character in order for them to kill me. And so as a result, I'm just going to have free reign of this lane and do kind of whatever, which is cool, but I'm not going to be that useful in ganks. Unless I pull off a really sweet body block. Now, in the mid lane, looks like there's a little bit of fighting. I don't necessarily want to leave that tower where it is, but I should probably participate a little bit more, even though this is kind of a weird game. We might be able to just push this in here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to group up a little bit here. Help them do a little bit of work on this. Oh, not quite. Anyhow, we're just going to beef up here. Do a little bit of wailing. Jump out. I beeped it for a second so they can hopefully do a little bit of work. Chimera is... Oh, he's not going to go down. That's some good stuff. Alright. We're not quite where we want to be yet in terms of beefiness. I wanted to stay here and maybe do a little something, but I do need to go work on that Murdoch. I can't really afford for him to be taking this much. I actually can't stop him. Or maybe I can. Hit them. See what Gideon does. I couldn't quite get away in time. The steel kind of made it for him there, but that's alright, because there's still plenty more beef to be had. And once we get it, hopefully things will be a little better. Normally, actually, I'll just pick up a healer token here, a little bit of extra health regen. Sounds good to me. I should probably get my ward, but you know, why not? I mean, doesn't matter at this point, really. How much health do we have? So we thus far have 2,033 health. We're getting pretty beefy, but we're still not where we want to be. Also, I guess we might as well take this time while I walk back to review Rampage's skills. Boulder Throw is a really sweet stun as long as you can hit it. It's one of the harder stun hits in the game, I think. But once you get really good at it, it's solid. 2 seconds, fair amount of damage, good stuff. Then King of the Jungle, health regen, plus a little extra if you're in the jungle. His ultimate is just what? Flat amount of, like, bunch of health regen, increases your Boulder Throw. Or sorry, instant Boulder Throw, which is an increase in effectiveness, but I didn't say that correctly. And a pounce range increase. Now, he's screwed if they find him, and there's nothing we can do about it. Maybe we'll try though. Maybe. He didn't die. He didn't die. They probably could have committed to that and got it, but works for me. Now we do have a Murdoch being a bit of a nuisance here in the right lane, and hopefully I might land my first effective boulder this entire game, and maybe he'll go down. I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I'm actually one of the worst Rampage players that has ever played the game, for sure. Now, Twin Blast is going to pick this. I really did not mean to take that last kill hit. It doesn't matter as much in this game as it does in others. It's kind of whatever. But I really did not mean to do that. I wonder if he'll get salty about it. My problem was I've seen trades between ADCs where they, our ADC has a higher health, but they lose anyways. And if that had happened, I feel like he would have gotten really mad. So I wanted to make sure he didn't die. And somehow, with no bonus damage, I managed to snag the kill there. Honestly, I feel kind of skilled in a weird way. My goal here is just to be a wall in front of our Twin Blast. That's what I do. I'm a big wall of weird Cthulhu meat. And steroids. Lots of that. I mean, there's not much else for us to do here. That's my job. That's my life goal. We just gotta keep on this Greystone. Even though we don't do any damage if he can't kill us. I mean, what does it matter, right? I'm not gonna chase him down there. Okay, well. He's gonna come back to life. He's just gonna come back to... There's no point to this. Whatever. Oh, yeah, there's that. So he's gonna die. This is why you don't chase. This is exactly why. I'm gonna blow my ultimate. Yeah, I think so. And right about here. Oh, I screwed it up. Oh, I screwed it up. I mean, they might not kill me anyways. It might not matter. Oh, you sure got me, Steel. You're doing so much damages. Thank you. Appreciate it. As you can see, very early on, and we're already kind of a nuisance. I mean, we're not useful. We are by no means useful in any way. But, I mean, they can't kill us, so You know, who cares, right? That's all you need. All you gotta do is survive it. I mean, that's what it's all about. Honestly, this is going better than I thought it was. I thought maybe there ended up being like a Grux, and he would just bleed us down and we'd be completely useless and probably get reported by every player on the team. But I mean, it's going not quite that bad. Honestly, I'm pretty confident that we're probably gonna lose, but at least we're gonna lose in such a way that is different. Killing our harvesters now. Yeah, we do need to go defend that. Probably. Well, not yet. We can screw around here a little bit and they'll probably come after us. Yeah, there they are. Ooh, just getting a rock ready. Get a rock ready, see what happens. Twin Blast is probably going to be the first targeted here. Normally you wouldn't want to carry your boulder around like this because it's pretty easy to get stunned out of it and then you're slower. But I don't need to be going anywhere fast right now. Not really. Why? What? Get out of here. You can't kill me. There's no point to this. You're wasting your time. You get nothing. I do need to go stop that steal in by... what? He died to him. Okay. Muriel took him out somehow. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she had help or what, but... yeah. Well, I mean, if he's going... I don't have the mana. I absolutely don't have the mana. This is a terrible mistake, by the way. Like, this is actually a bad decision on my part. Yeah, okay, there was a Greystone. Yeah, we aren't very useful. And he's going to hurt us. We don't have any physical armor yet. We have a lot of health, but that doesn't do us any good here. That's alright. Because you know what? We are going to get some physical armor. That's the plan. Get a little bit of that going. Get some of that, some more of that health. And just continue on about our way. We probably do need to get our Swift Creek card soon. Get some damage. It won't be enough. It won't be enough to make up for what's happening, but might as well try. Muriel is going to escape here. Yes, that's good. Well, kind of. By the way, Gideon's ultimate is now far too easy to prevent. If people are paying attention, and it makes it so bad, in my opinion. I mean, he just... like the boulder I did earlier, I stopped him with, it's just far too easy when you're going to see at least one of the characters that can knock him out of it in every game. And there's no plus side. There's nothing that makes it alright, really. I mean, there's some ways you could do it, like if you have a team that helps you out with it, they keep people CC'd leading up to it so it can actually happen. But it's very difficult to do that unless you have an actual 5-man team. Now, they are attacking that lane over there pretty hard, and I want to go help it, but I'm not very good at helping right now. And I know we're totally going to lose this. We're in a bit of a bind here, I think. I'm totally also the wrong person to be clearing this, by the way. I don't have any damage at all. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. I don't regret it though. It's something new. something a little bit different from what I've been doing. We're just gonna play this out, see where it goes, see where everything leads. But you ever noticed that, I mean, okay, so Rampage gives off a Cthulhu vibe, right? But he also doesn't. Like, I don't understand what he's meant to be, and that confuses me deeply. Most other things makes like Grux, right? Space Rhinoceros, that's it. That's what he is, that's what he does. He has hammers, War Chief type character. He does rhino things, he charges and all that. You know, and Gideon, futuristic wizard. Does cool, you know, wizard space shit, right? Black holes, teleporting, all kinds of things. Makes sense. But then there's Rampage, who is a big beefy alien thing who gets beefier. Like that's his goal in life, is just to beef up and succeed. Now I don't like where this is going. So I'm gonna beef up here, pounce out. Yeah, no, we're in a bind. We're in a bind for sure. Yeah, throw that boulder. We can't help them. They're done. Like, that's it. They're dead. I expect we might get a surrender soon. We need to go defend that left lane. Not that we're very good at, you know, good at it, but well, we'll run there and grab a camp on the way, unless it's level 3, because it'll take us like 3 years in order to kill it. Which, you know, I don't really have the time right now to do that. So we'll see. I never noticed that water, like in the background coming out of the emblem there, until just now. And for whatever reason, it stuck. Like, it is stuck in my mind now. And that just proves that I have a lack of things to discuss, which is not great. So we're gonna get rid of this scout sword. You're not really using it anyways. Get some more health in there. Now I have 3,000 health. It's not really doing me any good, but you know, I have it. We're accomplishing our goal. Honestly, pretty confident that as a result of my deck decision, we are losing this. We probably would have lost it anyways. Honestly, maybe. It's hard to say because I'm not paying as much attention as I would normally be. But I think for sure it could have gone better had I built a serious deck and I had practiced Rampage a little bit before I got into this here. But it's alright. This is what it's all about right here. This is what the deck builder is made for, so you can make your personalized decks and have a lot of fun with it and just screw around, and even if it's not good, I mean, as long as it's fun, right? I mean, this is a good example. I know it's something I'm running out of fun. It's not very monotone. It's kind of a skill. Pretty good at it. Because I find it to be really difficult. I haven't gotten used to it just talking to nobody. When really I am talking to people, it's just that they don't hear what I'm saying until much later. But it's kind of weird to me. I'm not used to it yet. But eventually, I'll figure it out, or I'll find somebody to do videos with. So I'll have somebody to kind of bounce comments off of and make things a little more interesting. So yeah, I'll just ask a question that if people make it this far, which they probably won't, because I do look at my statistics for my video view length. Usually people don't make it all the way through the videos. So this will go unheard by anybody, but that's what makes it truly great, Because if somebody does run into it, it's almost like an inside joke between somebody on the internet you've never met before. Also, how you get kidnapped, but that's not important. We're gonna beat on it. It does. He's not. We're not gonna kill him, most likely. I mean, we might, but no, no, he's good. In fact, we're gonna die now. Except, you know, I'm gonna be the Great Wall of Beef. Just gonna hit things. You know, I'm gonna be here for a while. Wow, he didn't get stopped. Although we're gonna die here. Or not. Or we're not gonna die. I mean, you know, it's whatever. Either way, I'm cool. Point blank boulder for no reason. I could have just stood in front of him. But might as well make it a little bit cooler. I'm not dead somehow. I guess our beefiness is helping just a little bit. Just a little. And we're going to walk away. And my phone just died, as a side note. Hopefully the loud vibration sound didn't make it on, but... Also, anyways, inside joke, totally forgot about it in the heat of the moment. See, inside joke, it's more of a pretty common question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. So, in your personal play of Paragon, can we all be honest here? Like, about a particular character? I probably don't even have to mention their name. Who everybody wants to play, but they can't figure out how to make them useful. Barring one situation which requires a high amount of skill and is incredibly counterable. Starts with a K, it's supposed to be a space ninja. But I mean, it just kind of doesn't work the way one would hope it would. You know what I'm talking about? You have an idea? Get a thought about who that might be? A little bit more energy armor here. So yeah, you know, Kalari. Think about Kalari. Cool concept. Alright, really cool idea. Space ninja, going invisible, killing shit, teleporting. I mean, what else could you possibly ever even want from a game, right? Like, that's why Warframe did super well. Ninjas in space with cool abilities. There shouldn't be any additional questions needed about that, you know, that concept. Except with Kalari, instead of teleporting across the map and killing shit, what you actually do is you teleport across the map, you hit it a little bit, and even if it does die, you are guaranteed dead as long as they thought to create wards, right? It's like the most inefficient space ninja that has ever existed. It doesn't work. It's kind of like it's that guy from Naruto who I don't think ever got good. He's not bad, but like let's say the bug guy, right? He's good. He does stuff and he's capable, but he's never been, at least in my knowledge of the Naruto series, not Naruto. What is that? Naruto Valley. Anyways, he doesn't ever really come to the forefront. He's not. When I think, you know, ninjas, I'm not like, oh yeah, bug guy does bug things. I'm like a blonde kid who turns into a fox or whatever. Gideon's gonna live, and we're just gonna walk away peacefully. I said he's gonna live, and I'm gonna walk away peacefully. There's rules here, and you can't break them. Well, I hit my ultimate too late. Hit that way too late. Pick up a greater barrier here. This isn't going as smoothly as I'd hoped, honestly, but this is whatever. Also never got wards. One of the not so great games that I played. That's an understatement, but who knows? Maybe if I get beefy enough, I can just waltz into their tower and we'll kill it. And we'll win. Not because we're good and not because we succeed, but because towers are too weak. We'll see if I get to that point. Now, let's see. With my ultimate up, in theory, we could definitely maybe get a tower as long as we're all together, because I don't do any damage at all, right? Like I'm useless on my own, but maybe with some damage behind me, I'd be like a Great Wall of China, except no, it's the same concept. Gets real big, hard to get through, but you can just walk around it. That's the key there. The secret, the ultimate weakness of this deck that is totally good and great. Two redundant phrases. Sorry, not too redundant, but a redundant phrase as I mean that meant the same thing. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to explain. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know where this is going, which makes me nervous. I'm just gonna throw a boulder here. Just point blank. You can't. You know what? You can miss if you're at point blank if you're bad, and I am. I am actually the worst. I'm just gonna walk over here, let them follow me. You gotta tempt them in. You know, you gotta be the best looking one in the bunch. You know, like when you're picking out puppies, right? You gotta be the one that makes them want it the most. You know what? We're just gonna wail on him here. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun. Yeah, it's whatever. You know, I don't care. Hit me all you want. I do what I want. I missed. I missed with an instant boulder that you should never miss with. There's no words. Oh, you sure got me, buddy. He actually did in the end. He did get me in the end. I'm not VP. What the hell? What's he doing up there? There's this surrender vote. If hopefully you didn't hear my dryer go off just then. I'm never gonna do this deck again. I think we're coming to a close soon on this video. But anyways, guys, we did happen to make it this far, which you probably didn't. If you want to see another weird, sort of ineffective, terrible build, let me know. If you want to see one in particular, or I'll just make one. I do have a all health regen build in mind as a parallel to this tank build, just achieved through a different method. I don't even know if I have enough health regen cards to make that happen. But I can try. I can certainly try. My voice just went weird. It's alright. Weirdness is the goal. So I dream. Honestly, I don't know if they haven't pushed this in yet. I just heard weird things in the apartment next door. Don't know what that was. Anyways. Here we are again, ready to do absolutely nothing useful for our team. Throw a boulder. Hit somebody for once. What? No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't just run behind us and try to be cool. You know, that's not alright. Excuse me? Excuse me? You can't do that. It's my job to be annoying. Get back here. Now we run away. And now we definitely run away. Once the ultimate's not up, that's when we need to start considering making our escape. I think next we're going to get our Swift Creek Heart and some attack speed, so that we're at least a little useful. As you might have noticed, we don't have any harvesters left, which is bad. That is not a good thing. We're not really getting any income. And they've probably been taking our jungles. I don't know if Khmer has been, but we're crippled at this point, which is a weird way to say that, kind of, but that's what's happened. We don't do enough, and we're behind. It's not great. So I exist entirely to push at this point. Like, I don't have any other usefulness Except for maybe absorbing some shots, but at this point, if they're attacking me instead of the ADCs, they deserve to lose. Which sounds mean, but like, come on. I don't do anything. I'm not useful. I'm just some guy, and I attack towers sometimes. Just gonna sit here. I'm gonna beef up on this tower. It did not go well. I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah, I'm gonna die there. Not working as intended. It's not working as intended at all. It's so bad, but it feels so good. Oh man, this is not the best. They're probably gonna finish here if I had to guess. Me being dead doesn't matter. I don't do anything. I'm actually useless in this case. But the other two people that are dead with me, I think, are pretty important. Yeah, they're gonna kill. Yeah, no, that's it. They're gonna push in and win here, probably. They should. They can. It'd be pretty easy for them. So we got 2 towers though this game, and I'm cool with it. I had fun. I mean, maybe my teammates didn't. Maybe that's partially my fault. Maybe that's entirely my fault. But you know, is it? You gotta learn to light up. You can have a lot of fun with these things. Was I the impossible to kill beef tank that I wanted to be? Not really. Didn't quite hit that point. But I'm the semi-unkillable beef tank that survives sometimes, if the if conditions are right. Maybe. Looks like he's thinking about doing some stuff here. I do probably need to start reserving my boulder for Gideon. They're Gideon when it is his ultimate. But I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. Does it make a difference in the end? They really don't want to surrender. They seem to think we have a chance. And I like that. This is the kind of people we need. People who believe that there's a chance still. Even though, honestly, there's not. I mean, we're done. I think most of the people in this game want to surrender here. Normally, I don't like to surrender if I don't need to, but I do want people to have fun in this game. I don't want them to have to suffer through a game they don't enjoy. So I am going to surrender here, and this gives me a chance to talk about the game. Also, I didn't want like an hour-long video anyways, but not every deck in the game is going to work. You can't do everything, but I mean, you can, obviously. I was able to do this. But you won't always win with it. But the point being is that if you want to, and I wanted to, you can just build health and armor. You may not be useful, you may not accomplish much, but I mean, why not, right? As long as you're having fun doing it, just do it, man. Go for it. You want to do a wacky build with crit and, I don't know, depression? Do it. Follow your dreams. Right? Don't let your dreams be memes. So, yeah. Hopefully this was a little bit more interesting than the usual. A total loss, without question. But I had fun doing it, I think. And until next time, you guys have a good day.